I'm all in, and I'm moving to Cleveland. So
Cleveland.
Hell freaking yeah.
What's up, fishes and fishettes? Welcome back to another video. Today's intro is coming at you guys from Santa Monica, California. Hell freaking yeah, this is one of the many Californian gems that my buddy Otis is gonna be leaving behind. He's packing up all his shit and moving to Cleveland. For today's video, we're gonna be playing at the Hustler Casino with a few familiar faces as we all get together one last time and say goodbye to our boy Otis as he goes on and he moves away to an inferior state. Before we get to our poker hands, we got one quick announcement. We're gonna be in Las Vegas June 5th through the 7th. So if you're on that side of town, hit me up on Instagram so we can go on and tear some shit up. For this first hand of the night, and I literally mean the very first hand of the night, I'm under the gun and I get peer pressured into participating in an optional mandatory bomb pot where everybody puts in 10 bucks and we go 8 ways to a flop of 7, 8, 10 with 2 hearts. Our loose aggressive fish on the big blind takes a stab at it with a bet of $30. I'm looking down at King 4 and I'm just not buying what this fish is selling, so with over 100 bucks in the pot, I'm gonna go for it. I'm all in for my 90 remaining dollars. I'm just kidding, fishers. I don't go all in. I'm not a freaking degenerate. Mario in middle position is, and he does go all in for his remaining 90. 2 other degenerates make the $90 call, and these 3 fishes are going to a full board in a pot of over $370. Our loose aggressive player shows Queen 10 for top pair with the gut shot. Middle position player has pocket 8s for a set, and the late position player is showing the ace high flush draw. Our loose aggressive opponent is gonna go on and hit his gut shot on the river, and he's gonna go on and take this massive pot down.
All right, farewell. Farewell to Otis. Salute, one.
Here's hoping you go to Cleveland.
For this next hand of the night, I'm on the small blind looking down at Ace King offsuit. The middle position player likes what he sees and he bumps it up to 15 bucks. Jenny on the button goes all in for 40 of her hard-earned dollars, and when action is on me, I just can't call here. I have $90 left in my stack, so I'm gonna have to let it rip. I'm all in. It's barely a min raise. The middle position player folds and we go heads up versus Double N, who goes by Little Poker Chef on Instagram. She goes on and shows King Jack offsuit and we are great. All we have to do is avoid a jack. Fuck. Nice hand, sir. For this next hand, we look down at Ace 10 on the button and our opponent in middle position has made it 6 bucks. Action folds to me and I would really like to go all in. That loss versus Little Poker Chef has left us on life support. We only have a smidge over 40 bucks and I'm looking for an excuse to shove, which is a pretty stupid mentality since this isn't a tournament. I can easily top off, but I came here to gamble, damn it, not to win. I 3-bet to 20 bucks. Yes, 20 bucks, that's 50% of my stack going into the middle, and my only customer is Otis. We go heads up to a flop of Queen 5-6 with 2 clubs, and we both check. The turn is a deuce of clubs, and now Otis decides to put me all in for my remaining $20. I'm not sure if Otis thinks he's at Burger King, but he's definitely not gonna have it his way today as I go on and I make the call with my flush draw and my potential live cards. Otis shows ace deuce, and like my mom always said to me, I'm in pretty bad shape. My flush draw is dead and I can only hit one of my remaining 3 10s in the deck, and hell freaking yeah, the poker gods have thrown me a bone in the form of a mother flopping 10 on the river. Otis says, nice hand, sir. I keep a straight face on the outside and say thank you, but on the inside I'm like, fuck you! Yeah! What's up? Slap my nuts on your motherfucking. A sequence of questionable calls and loose plays has now left me with about 50-ish bucks in my stack, so it looks like I'm just gonna have to continue my fishiness by straddling to 6 bucks. Middle position player grabs a handful of chips and says I bet this much as he slams them onto the table. I took this as a sign of weakness, so when I look down at King Queen offsuit, I feel the need to raise him. The problem is that I don't have enough chips behind to make him fold as I only have 40 bucks left in my stack. I'm gonna go for it. I'm all in and my opponent quickly calls showing King 10 offsuit. All we have to do now is avoid a 10. Fuck. Nice hand, sir. Now we're on the big blind looking down at ace-8 offsuit. The under the gun player has made it $6. Everybody folds, and when it's action on me, I'm basically halfway there, so I go on and make the call. The big blind makes the call, and we're gonna go 3 ways to a flop of 8-deuce-8. Hell freaking yeah, we flop trips. Since we're first to act, of course, we check to the original aggressor, who then fires off a huge bet of absolutely nothing. The bastard decides to check, and we see a free queen on the turn. I really should go for value here and start building up this pot, but instead I take the more trappy approach as I check it to my opponent as if I'm asking to get sucked out on. Otis on the big blind bets $5. The under the gun player calls, and now I can definitely go on and check raise. I bump it up to $10. It's only a min raise, and of course both my opponents call, and we see a deuce on the river. I lead out for $20. The big blind folds, but the under the gun player goes on and makes the call and shows a queen. Unfortunately, that's not going to be good enough to beat my trips, and we are going to take this pot down.
Nowhere better than California. All right. Hey, farewell, brother. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Suck it all down, guys. Suck it all down. Wow.
I mean,
That is cool. But Otis still got like 3 goats up there.
I know Otis has like a gallon left in there.
For this next hand, our loose, aggressive opponent in middle position opens it up to $9. I'm looking down at King 9 suited, and I'm gonna go on and make the call. No one else calls, and we are now mano a mano to a flop of deuce 6 jack with 2 diamonds. We flop ourselves a nice chunky flush draw, and our early position player checks. I check back, and we see an 8 of hearts on the turn. Those $18 in the middle are calling my opponent's name as he goes on and takes a stab at it for $12. I ain't going anywhere for $12, my man. I make the call.
I need a diamond dealer.
Any diamond?
I need, please.
The dealer hooks me up by dealing from the bottom of the deck as he deals out the best diamond I could ask for. The ace of diamonds sits on the river, and my opponent checks. I know he has nothing. I know he wants nothing to do with this pot, but I want maximum value. I bet out $3. He just makes the call, basically just to see what I had, and I go on and show him my nuts, and we are good.
This is this gentleman right here. You okay, sir?
This gentleman?
This gentleman?
Loose aggressive.
Loose aggressive guy.
Now we're on the big blind looking down at pocket 9s. Everybody has folded, and it's action on me versus Otis, who's the big blind. I announce a raise, and before I can say the amount, Otis goes on and says that he's gonna go all in. That's a pretty good piece of information to have if you ask me, so I get a little scared and only min raise it to $6. Otis decides to go all in. He's looking confident, he's looking fresh, and his tail is wagging all over the place, and I just don't know if I can commit my entire $120 monster stack.
What'd you say?
I'm all in, and I'm moving to Cleveland. So
Cleveland.
hell freaking yeah.
Bro. I fold. Show your stupid kings or what?
We make the discipline fold, and Otis shows pocket queens. We run out the board just to see what would have happened, and of course I wouldn't have improved, and Otis would have just taken me out. Nice hand, sir.
Do it!
All right, here we go.
Stop being a homophobic. There we go. Are we gonna count down?
Bears.
For this next hand, we are once again involved in a mandatory voluntary $10 bomb pot. We're looking down at 3 deuce offsuit, and we're gonna go 8 ways with $80 in the middle to a flop of 4-5 jack with 2 hearts. I flop an open-ended straight draw with my 3 deuce offsuit, and when action checks all the way around to me, it is time to gamble. I'm all in for a little bit over a pot-sized bet. 85 of my hard-earned fish sticks are now in the middle, and they all grunt, they all moan as they fold one by one except our loose aggressive opponent.
How badly do you want to crack this pescado? You want to crack him right now? Maybe you should just call then.
After tanking for what seemed like an eternity, my opponent finally makes the call, and we're gonna go on and run out the full board, and of course we miss. We don't hit our open-ended, and we can't even beat the board at this point. Our opponent has the audacity The freaking disrespect to show a freaking 5, which is gonna be good enough to take the stupid pot down. Nice hand, sir.
Oh, as he takes it all. As his bastard takes it all with the freaking 5, you bastard. With the fucking 5.